One.
Order water.
Yo, word. So what's going on, people? Welcome back to the Run Those Games podcast, episode 49. We won away from 50. We about to hit the 50 squad about here. Now, with that being said, we're two of our co-hosts busy doing other things, but I got two of the OGs whipping the homie Biggie and the homie K-Dog. Go ahead and introduce yourselves. You got the show for it.
Order water.
You.
Okay. Simple, sweet, and to the goddamn point. Now let's go ahead and jump on into some of the news at hand. Now, Biggie and I are the only ones in the group who actually have Anthem and are actually interested in it and like it. But it had the letdown that most looter shooters sadly end up running into, which is lack of like content and variety, to say the least. That and the hunters could just suck a dick, just flat out.
Facts.
Just fuck the hunters. But aside from that, the game's actually fun. It's a lot more fun with friends because you'll get beasted, and when you get beasted, it's kind of funny. Not even gonna hold you, it is kind of funny. But they've been recently working on, updating the game, making sure that it's actually it has longevity. It doesn't have to go the Destiny route of crashing and burning and then being brought back from the ashes. They're actually trying to avoid that happening early. So I gotta commend, BioWare for doing this. They've been working on loot tweaks and balancing and things of that sort. Things that the people have been wanting, because while we like our looter shooters, the core concept of a looter shooter is loot. Like, I want my loot. I don't want to go through a whole headache of a mission to just get a comment and I'm a rare build already. Don't you do that to me. Don't disrespect me like that. Don't do that. Because that's how you end up finding me at your company, ready to not even shadow box all you niggas at once. Should give me time. But with that being said, today, as of the podcast, at the time of this recording of the podcast, it is now April 23rd, 2019. Can y'all believe we're almost at 2020? Like, it feels like 2020 is around the corner.
Like, bro, it's almost summer, dude.
Oh. But, so they've added more strongholds. Now, what makes looter shooters, fun is, raids, hard bosses, and crazy missions and shit that basically test your iron and see if you really about this game in action. So, with that being said, they've added another stronghold called the Sunken Cell. Now, I think there's only two or three stronghold missions. And Biggie and I did, I think, 2 of them already, but kind of just stopped playing the game because we just got distracted by shiny things.
As usual.
Yeah, it'd be happening like that. So, these are the patch updates and things of that sort. Now, you can actually find this on the actual Anthem website. The new features is the new stronghold is available to all players who completed the main story. I think we still gotta do that. I think we just did side missions and shit. We gotta check on that. It has added the ability to select contracts from the start of the expedition screen rather than going to the individual contract boards in Fort Terrace or the launch bay. Thank you, God. Okay, ability to launch. Hold up, no. Added the ability to access the forge during missions, strongholds, and free play. You can now change your gear without having to return to Fort Taurus or the launch bay. They out here listening. They listening, because that shit is annoying for me to have to constantly go back to Fort Terrace to do everything. It fucks up the flow. Now, general notes: add additional core text entries to explain combo, detonator, and primer abilities. That's good. Added new universal masterwork components. Extended the sniper magazine. Rapid hollow points. Special arms magazine, and a bunch of other stuff. Oh, actually, here's actual bug fixes. Here are a few things I've never went through since I played the game. Fix a bug where legendary freelancer javelin challenge objectives weren't completing correctly in the challenge journal. I think I should run into that. Resolved issue where players were being kicked back to Fort Terrace when loading into quick play missions. Sorry, Rambo. Shout out to the homie Rambo that happened to him before. Fix a problem where the Arcanist Loyalty 3 trophy could not grant it on PS4. Wow. Resolved an issue where after respawning you could not be downed again prior to preloading back in fully. I mean, that's a bonus. I don't want to be down. I hate going down. Facts,
I'm going down.
I don't know why you would touch that. But it also for bug fixes for the what's that shit? For the creatures and shit like that. So fix additional issues where the Titan fireball projectile attack was hitting players when they successfully dodged and evaded. Biggie and I went through this shit firsthand. Thank Christ. Fix an issue where the Titan would not always use all of its available attacks. That shit's pissed me off. You move, dodge, and all of a sudden, now you still got hit. Ha! And that's
how that works.
Yeah, that's about it as far as most of the stuff. If you want to read, because they actually fixed a lot of shit. For me to read all this, it would probably take a solid 10 minutes, probably more. So yeah, they've actually been listening to the community and updating the game the way they should be. I'm not even mad. Biggie, what you think about this?
I'm just glad they're working on it. Simple, because I like the game, but me and you both know that shit was not perfect at all.
It hurt. It hurt.
But
I was so happy with it.
Yeah, like it's a good game. It's just there's little well, yeah. In the grand scheme of things, it's the little things that was pissing people off. Yep. And some of the little things wasn't really that bad. You know, how people were. There's one little bug, and all of a sudden that's the worst game ever.
Yeah, they got to amplify for no fucking reason.
Yeah, so that shit happened. So I'm just happy they're working on it. Simple.
One of them things where what did not help Anthem was the hate train behind it beforehand.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers seen EA and they're all like, it's gonna be trash, it's gonna be garbage. It's like you went to this game with already premeditated thought of this game not being good. So once you see a few things that were bad about it, all of a sudden, see, this is trash, it's not gonna be good. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Or let me go ahead and point out a bug that was in the game but got fixed before the full release. That was mind-numbing. But with this, if they actually fully update the game and keep the content coming, K-Dog, would you eventually be interested in purchasing this? Like if it went on sale?
Let's say depending on the sale price, yeah.
So if it went down to about, and it probably is going to go to about 30 or 40 in like the upcoming months, would you cop it?
I consider it.
Right. Now, let's go ahead and get into the discussion topic that I want to have with y'all. And this actually, shout out to the GI, because they actually talked about this on their latest podcast. It was actually interesting. Retro gaming. Like, what do you classify as retro gaming?
Like, pretty much like what's old school? What do I consider an old school game? Or
yeah, because when they were having this discussion, it was actually interesting. They were saying, well, the actual technical term, I think Ethos said, was that any game or console, whatever, that's not current gen, would essentially be classified as retro. So the 360 and PS3 is technically retro because it's like 10 years old.
Yeah, I agree with that because I definitely played LA Noire and put throwback games in the title.
Yeah, hold on, let me check. I'm gonna look this shit up. Xbox 360.
So technically, yeah, Ethos is right.
Dog, that shit came out in 2005.
Yeah.
That
shit been around for a minute.
2005. It's still going strong because people still play that shit just like the old CODs. Let me look PS3.
Exactly.
The PS3 came out a year later, 2006. I remember that because my dad probably still don't like my mama to this day for the money he had to spend on that shit.
Boy.
He probably, ooh. But I don't know. Like, it seems weird to me that it just seems really weird that like that's retro now. Like, I feel old than a bitch. But even
I think we all remember like getting our Xbox 360s or PS3s and like, wow, this is the newest thing on the market right now.
Yeah, I remember it was Christmas 2007. Yeah, because I was in high school. No, I was in the 7th grade. That's when I first got it that Christmas, and I remember my mom was so adamant about me not getting a Xbox or whatever because she was like, "You have to pay for online this and that." I'm like, "Then that's a choice I wanted to take." And technically speaking, I ain't paying for it. You are. I ain't got a job. So she was like, "We got a whole PS3." I'm like, "I don't want that. All my friends are on Xbox." And so eventually,
I'm not trying to make new friends.
Facts. And I was like, "You know, I was gonna sell my PS2," and then she was all like, "You really gonna sell your PS2?" And keep in mind, I had my PS2 and it had like 100+ games easily.
Yeah. He was like, "Yeah, I'll sell that bitch."
I think I'm gonna sell all this shit. After I said I'm gonna sell, she's all like, "You know what? That was a real adult thing. He's willing to give up something that you actually cherish, something that you want. I'll go ahead and copy one." And she got that shit from me like out of the blue. Like I did not see that shit coming at all. She got that for me. And that's when that trash ass Mortal Kombat versus DC too.
Man, hey man,
Dog, that game was ass. That game was trash. I ain't gonna have fatalities in the game, but ain't no real fatalities happening. The game was ass. I had that. I remember exactly what games like I got for Christmas that year, because apparently my mom decided to tell my aunt, uncle, and my grandma and everybody like what she got me. So I got Mortal Kombat versus DC, Gears of War 1 and 2. Then I got what was it? I think that's when I got Halo. I think I had Halo.
Your relatives was better when it came to finding games than my relatives. My first game that my aunt got me for Xbox 360 was Kung Fu Panda and Shrek.
Yeah, but knowing that, like, I watched Blade as a damn child when it first came out. And
they know that,
God of War and shit, like, off rip. Like, they already knew that no childish game is not going to run with me. And I forgot. Oh, yeah, my uncle got Fallout New Vegas for me by accident. He meant to get it from my mom.
Hey,
and
he the realest one ever.
That shit was the funniest shit. I was like, I don't even know how this game's going to work. And he's like, that's not for you, that's for your mom. I was like, oh, bet.
Like, still mine now, though.
Yeah, I was like, it's still mine, my nigga, but like, you know what I mean? Like, we already at commitment level.
It's already done. I already done thanked you for the gift and everything. It's mine now.
Right, it's already here, but
officially.
And that was back like when GameStop was actually like a fun place for me to be at, because I remember I had so many like GameStop
when you
gift
could walk
cards.
in a GameStop and be
Yeah,
like,
GameStop
I'm gonna try this one.
Dog, facts.
And then we got older and realized, man, GameStop really just a scam.
Facts.
When you was younger, you would literally walk in a GameStop and be like, this game look cool.
I'm gonna get it.
Don't know nothing about the game. Hey, this look fun. I'm gonna try it out.
For you two, all you had was 5 pictures on the back case, bro. You had to decide, right?
Hey, you had 5 pictures and ESRB rating. That's all you had.
Yeah, 5 pictures of ESRB rating.
Yep.
Yeah, I was about to say, and if you're lucky, a good short bio.
That's all you had. And as soon as you seen that, you was like, this game gonna be fire or ass.
And you had to make your decision.
Right.
Because your mom gonna be in GameStop all day when you pick a game now.
Mine was different because my mom's a gamer, so I actually had the benefit of actually being able to search for a hot ass minute.
Make sure you don't lose that receipt right after you get the game.
Oh, never that.
But
I mean, yeah, that's crazy. I'm really thinking about that because I remember I had the Xbox 360 Pro. That was the one above the arcade.
Yeah, I got the arcade. I got a used arcade. That was my first Xbox.
That made it worse. That was before like the Slim came out, where it had like Wi-Fi built in.
Yeah,
so you had to get the
Wi-Fi adapter.
Had to plug that bitch in, and your Xbox, depending on your connection, sometimes it'd be going months on months just fine. Now one day you be playing fucking Call of Duty or some shit with your friends. All of a sudden, you have been disconnected from Xbox Live.
Yeah, that didn't last for me for long. Cause my brother was into games too at the time. He's not as into them anymore, but I remember he got me the composite cables for the Xbox 360, so I was no longer using the standard definition. I was out here playing on high def. I was happy for that.
Composite game.
No, the composite cables. You know it was serious when you saw the blue jump.
Yep.
Hey yo, you know what's crazy? We got composite cables. When I got another PS2. When I went about the composite cables, I got mad like, yo, why ain't nobody tell me about this back then when the PS2 first came out?
I didn't know about it when the Xbox originally came out.
Like, I just found out about composite cables in PS2 like last year. Like, yo, really?
That was one of those if you know type shit.
But my brother bought me that, and then got me an Ethernet cable.
I wonder if they still.
So I was no longer. I was the thing.
What,
No, we already had an Ethernet cable.
Yeah.
It was one of the. We had like 100-foot Ethernet cable, dog.
Dog, I remember because that was around the time where like we turned my old laptop that holds a connection better than most fucking shit in this damn house. That's when we turned that thing into like a router. Plugged that bitch to my Xbox. Dog, I had the fastest internet. I was so happy.
Yeah, that's what
I can actually play.
Yeah, they still sell composite cables. That's crazy.
Yeah, dog. Cause your composite cables go out on your Xbox or PlayStation. You ain't trying to go back to standard definition.
Really
that
not.
SD ain't it.
It's really not.
Everything look like you ain't got your glasses on.
Blurred in a bitch.
Like, how did I play on this?
You cared. What's crazy, like the slideshow picture in the back of me or whatever, like it's showing like all those damn consoles, and I remember at least touching at least 6 or 7 of them. Like the Sega Genesis, I still got my Sega Genesis like in my garage.
Yeah, no, I just thought about. I remember going to like GameStop and Walmart and being able to like play games.
Oh, yeah, when they had they had multiple different demos.
They killed that so quick.
Yeah, because people wasn't buying the games because it was kids like how we were just walk in and play the game there and just like.
I go grocery shopping. Y'all know where to find me when y'all get through. Come get me.
Dog,
I'd have played a whole season in 2K.
I told Biggie about this damn store. I remember when Guitar Hero, the first one, came out. There was a GameStop across the street from my house, and we were broke boys. Like we had to save all the pennies. We walked over to the GameStop every day and played that shit for about like 5 to 6 hours.
Them niggas had to kick you out.
The funny thing was, like, I actually knew one of the workers there because I was there so damn much. That like whenever I pulled up and shit, he would just look at me and I'm like, you know why I'm here. Like, you know why I'm here. I just go play that shit. We played that shit for like hours on end and then come back home. Because we didn't have a 360 yet. We just had the PS2. So we played my PS2 and be like, you know what? Go play Guitar Hero, nigga, to go to Jack in the Box. Nigga, bet. Walk across the street, go play that shit for a few hours, go to Jack in the Box, come home. Those are the good old days.
Going into the store, parents be like, all right, we're going grocery shopping. You look at them. I'll be in electronics. All right.
Right? Like, it was just that easy. But they killed that shit because motherfuckers weren't buying games, for one. Yeah. Well, at least I feel like nobody was really buying games.
And technically it's considered loitering and shit.
And I feel like motherfuckers was breaking the shit. I'm not even gonna say I feel like it works. I've definitely been to a few GameStops or like Walmarts back in the day, like where the controls like were all caved in. That's the really
little kids that be doing that shit.
I swear I seen one controller that had like it was gnawed on, like the fucking rubber part like it had teeth marks on it.
I'm telling you, that's when you let your 3-year-old be by himself over at the gaming area. Because we wasn't doing that. Because we wanted to play the game tomorrow.
Facts, I want to come back here.
So I take care of it like it's my own shit.
I think the only console that actually has demos still is just the Nintendo Switch. Because I think the last one I've been to GameStop, which was eons ago. This is back when I was working on my old job, actually, so like a solid year now. When I was over there, they still had the Switch. And it had like it only had like 2 or 3 games. It had like Mario Kart, and I think
I remember that.
It had Mario Kart and something else. That was it.
Like, we had that at Target too. It's just you had to keep the actual console obviously behind like some security shit.
Yeah.
Plexiglass shit that places you so you can still see the console.
That way you like it's still there. It's not a computer. It's still here.
Don't worry, we ain't bamboozling you. That's how it's gonna look.
That's just weird to really think that like a 360 and PS3 is classified as a retro game. But hold on, let me check something. I'm gonna look up.
When you think about some of the games on there, that's a retro console, honestly.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm looking up the last game of PS3 right now. It has to be like I think it's like PES something.
Yeah, I think 2019 probably. To be honest.
Whatever the latest PES game is. For those of you who don't know what PES is, a soccer game.
Yeah, Pro Evolution Soccer.
Where is it? I'm trying to really find this shit. I don't know how I feel about that. Are they still making games PS3? Tired console since last year's. Last year was first PS3 console. Yeah, I'm doing kind of stuff. That's what actually sad though, because I mean, like the PS3 has actually stopped. I know they stopped production. Same with the Xbox. Those two have stopped production.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's actually sad. Well, pour one out for the PS3 and Xbox 360 because they are now officially the old.
So hard.
They are officially in the retro console era with the PS2 and Xbox original, the GameCube, PS2, shit of that sort. Speaking of which, what would be the retro classic console that y'all would actually want to buy?
Retro classic console that I'd actually want to buy?
Yeah, like how they did like the PlayStation Classic, the NES, that shit.
I miss my GameCube, but
Mine's easily the PS2.
I feel like I wanted to be a handheld though. I don't know.
Hold up,
PSP had some good. PSP had some good games.
I was about to say the PSP retro.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Hold
nope.
up. Let me do
I
my
want it to
Googles.
be like a handheld because we already doing a lot of like normal console classics. It's like I want to see a different type of console.
Yo. Oh yeah. Yup. Daxter. I played that game like a crackhead.
They even had God of War on PSP because I remember my brother playing.
Yeah, Ghost of Sparta and Chains of Olympus. I beat both them shits. Kingdom Hearts.
They had San Andreas on there too. Ooh.
Oh, and this was the one I think they had. This was Final Fantasy Dissidia. Played that shit like a
they
crackhead.
had so much shit on the PSP. Hey, if they made a classic of that.
Oh yeah, this would be a cop for me.
Hey, Nintendo Switch might not get. The PSP had so much fire shit on it. I'm not gonna lie, because I used to try to snatch my brother's PSP from him all the time.
Shit.
Like, I want to play it.
Shit, the PSP was wild too, though. If you know, you know. While PSP was wild.
Hey, yo, thanks.
Oh, yep. So the last game for I just find it right now. The last game I think that came out for the
360 and PS3.
was PES 2018.
Tragic.
That was the last one.
People actually play PES?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think we talked about this. It's like really more overseas people play it or something.
Yeah, it's not it's not nearly as popular as FIFA. It's one of them games. It's the budget version. Fuck it, I gotta say it. If 2K is like the normal version of basketball that everybody gets, this is like live.
This is like your parents, and this is like they ain't trying to spend 60 for this new shit.
Yeah,
but this new well, and it's like 40.
Essentially, that's what it is. Yeah, because PES 2019 is not on. I just looked it up right now. It's not on the 360 or PS3. So yeah, 2018 was the last one.
Hey, speaking of which, working at Target, after what I just said about being the same shit, working at Target, working at any gaming place, I try so hard to help certain kids out because their parents be coming in talking about, ain't they the same thing?
No, they're not.
And I'm trying to help your kid so much because if you come home with the wrong game, he is going to be depressed. That little nigga going to be in the room crying.
Right. He going to be big hurt.
You walk in, what's the difference between 2K18 and 2K17? Aren't they the same thing?
Dog, I'll never forget this shit. And this is why I love my grandma to death. But my soul was tarnished when I heard this shit. Or when she got me this shit. I want the PS Vita, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she came home one day and, had like the little GameStop bag. And I was all like, hey, let me see it. I opened that bitch up and it was a Nintendo 3DS. Dog, I was hurt because it was the wrong thing. But I'm like, I ain't finna say nothing. This grandma right here, she spoiled me enough. I'm just gonna just take the L, and whatever games come out with it, I'm gonna play that shit.
Rocking.
Yeah, I went to when I came back home, I went to my mom and shit. She was all like, "So did your mom get? Did grandma get you the PS Vita?" I was all like, "Nah." She's like, "What she get you?" I was all like, "This." And I showed her the Nintendo 3DS. She's all like, "Oh, I'm gonna fuck them up." My mom went to GameStop and cussed everybody the fuck out. Because apparently they told my grandma, "Oh, well, it's basically the same thing."
Yeah, I can't stand the people that work there that do that because it's like, no, the fuck it's not.
It's really not. That's the funny part. So my mom went there, cussed them out, and she got me like the special Madden edition of the PlayStation Vita, like with 4 games for free. Just snapped on them. I was like, hey, can you do this more often? The free shit? That was a good damn birthday for me that year. Now that shit was solid. But let's go ahead and get back onto the topics at hand. Halo Infinite still won't launch with a Battle Royale mode. Thank God! Biggie, go ahead and take the lead on this one, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna let y'all know right now. I said the same thing about Battlefield. Y'all can keep that shit, dog. I don't know what developers work there, but whenever whenever y'all out of shit to be doing and y'all out of chips and other shit that you could be eating, you know, there's nothing else to do in life. Y'all could have played that by yourselves. Don't nobody need that right there. That goes for Battlefield, Battle Royale, and for this one too. And I'm glad Halo is just like, nah, we don't need that. Because y'all don't. Stick to what's good for you.
The lead writer said, and I quote, I'll tell you right now, the only BR we're interested in is the battle rifle.
Thank you, Lord.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I am so good. Like, I don't need it. I don't need it. Like,
I fixed my shit.
Like, K-Dog, how you feel about this news of Halo not having a battle royale and battle royales in general, my guy?
I'm just glad somebody said that's enough. We done. You know what I'm doing.
Someone finally was like, "Hey, look, we don't need no more of these."
That ain't our build.
Oh.
That right there, that ain't our build.
I'm okay with that. And the funny thing is, like, I think Halo Infinite is supposed to have the Forge mode. And if you don't know what Forge mode is, like the mode where people make crazy ass like death run courses and game modes and shit like that. Like, Forge was lit. But
Forge, that's what we want.
Yeah, but it's like, if you want a battle royale, I'm guarantee you, like, well, they're not gonna have one. Hopefully, more than likely than not. You could make your own battle royale in that shit.
Facts.
So, I'm happy. I'm battle royale the fuck out. I have my battle royale games with Apex and the occasional Blackout, and I emphasize occasional. Like, it's a rarity when you see me on there. It's a scary sight. Like, those two games, and maybe on a good day, like Fortnite, just shits and giggles. That's it. That is literally it. That's the only time you'll actually catch play battle royale. Other than that, I'm good. I'm good on dropping in ass naked, picking up weapons, or in the Apex case, picking up a bunch of attachments and.
I was about to say, what happened to old boy?
Ooh, yeah.
What happened to him, dog? I felt bad.
He
I was like,
picked up the greatest armor set.
Oh, he had all the armors,
all the ammo,
all the attachments. Dog, he still ain't never gonna let go. He opened the chest and had 3 armors and 1 shield cell.
It's like, who the fuck is this? Ooh, y'all don't know the clip we're talking about. It's everywhere, like on Twitter and.
If you ain't seen it yet, you got a problem.
Yeah, this dude essentially went through like all like little crates and shit like that you find in like the stronghold area, and found nothing but armor, ammo, attachments, shield cells, and med kits, and could not find not one weapon.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, fuck that noise. But staying on the battle royale topic, this shit is crazy considering that it's coming from a child-friendly game. Fortnite devs are reportedly working 100-hour weeks. How you feel about this one, Biggie? I'm gonna get down to the article.
My bad, yo. I had a rough night, so.
You good?
Where we at right now?
We are currently talking about Fortnite and how apparently the devs are working 100-hour weeks.
Said it again. You broke up. Will.
Fortnite devs are reportedly working 100-hour weeks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, either they Fortnite is running out of ideas and they keeping niggas overtime to try to figure shit out, or they just need to chill out.
Don't they have that Avengers thing coming up soon?
Yeah, but it's pretty much about to be the same shit as they did with Thanos, probably just with like other Avengers characters. Yeah, they show Captain America's shield, they show Thor's hammer, so it's probably just going to be a whole bunch of those around the map. It's going to be like 5 different people over here murdering everything.
If they have a working relationship with Marvel Disney, won't they just put Marvel Disney skins in there? That's what people really want anyway.
They were being honest, yeah, but
that's probably not a part of their shit that they agreed to. They probably were like, nah, y'all ain't about to just use all our characters, but you can use a couple from like.
Yeah, they don't have to use all the characters. They can just get they could give pretty much just the Avengers. That's what 5-6 characters at the most.
Probably.
Yeah.
But Fortnite, I feel like it's really just running out of ideas, and they keeping niggas overtime for no reason. They shouldn't be doing it. 100-hour work weeks. Unless
That's
is that
crazy.
even
To put things in perspective, there's 168 hours in a week.
like them niggas really just go to work, go home, eat dinner, sleep. They ain't got time for nothing else.
Yeah. Epic Games employees working on the company smash hit Fortnite have had to maintain brutal work schedules, with many pulling 70 to 100-hour weeks to keep up with the game's success. According to a new report published today, Fortnite's rapid content release schedule has come at a cost of employees' physical and mental health, and some have been fired from Epic Store for refusing to work overtime hours that the company officially says are voluntary.
They're voluntary, but if you don't do them, you're fired. Like, what the fuck? hey, you ain't gotta shoot this nigga, but if you don't shoot him, I'm gonna shoot you. What?
Fortnite struggling that bad right now?
They're doing that good. That's the thing.
No, that sounds like a whole bunch of bullshit. We're doing so good that people don't even want to work. What?
Mhm.
That's
If you
hilarious.
were doing so good, you shouldn't be having to keep people for 100-hour work weeks.
What they need to
You
stop
should be
doing?
chilling.
They need to stop. What it'd be in Fortnite's Epic's, whatever they call it, best interest to stop pissing off their pro players.
Stop pissing off pro players and don't
Yeah.
piss off your employees because they
I know
thinking
that-
short term right now.
They don't want. They don't want to go the way of what's the company? Telltales. They don't want to go
that's
Telltale's way. They don't want to go Telltale's way, so they need to do something.
But I'll say here's a actual quote from one of the workers. Everything has to be done immediately. One employee said, "We're not allowed to spend time on anything. If something breaks, a weapon say, then we can't just turn it off and fix it with the next patch. It has to be fixed immediately, and all the while we're still working on next week's patch. It's brutal." And it said if deadlines get missed because someone took leave or even weekends off, that person would be fired.
Are they unionized?
I'm not sure about that. I don't think so.
What it sound like, it don't sound like what.
I'm about to say, I think most. I'm not gonna say I think most, but I'm pretty sure a lot of this is just
You asked out.
yeah, you're solo. I can't think of the actual word. Individuals.
Yeah.
See, well,
If that was unionized,
they-
that shit would not be.
Well, the way I would think about it is, I wouldn't want them to piss off their employees too much because, especially the ones that's like has the seniority. Because I'm sure they can go get a job at Apex or something else.
Most of those people, I feel like they can easily get a job somewhere else.
Come on now,
That's what I'm
the OGs of Infinity Ward created Respawn Entertainment, my guy. So it's possible.
Yeah,
Yeah, so like they need to chill out.
Yeah,
they can ease because that's what I'm saying. They don't want to piss off
I
their
mean-
employees because if you piss off your employees, that'll piss off your customers. Shit ain't getting done.
In my opinion, Fortnite's not doing good because my youngest son got a $75 gift card for his Visa for his birthday, and all that shit went to Fortnite. So I'm sure they're doing okay in the money department.
easily.
Money department, yeah,
That's
but
good.
they running out of ideas and too short term.
There's really no. I mean, what is Fortnite? Put in guns, put in skins. There's
Yeah,
really
but you
no
have-
ideas.
But like that's what. But what I'm saying is when they for like say like the first 4 or 5 seasons, they were actually adding shit. It was like, oh, that's cool. Hey, that's another good idea. This is another good idea. And then now it's getting to the point of why is this here? Who thought this was a good idea? Who was making these decisions?
I don't
Like when they added planes, no one asked for that. They added the shit to where you kill somebody and you get all your health back, which was cool, but still no one asked for it, and then you got rid of it because the trash people were complaining.
Well, that's their casual base, the trash players, aka me.
Yeah, that's.
But I don't think
Hey, at least you admit
but
it.
it still made no sense to get rid of it.
But I think they messed up when you can't turn off the cross-platform. That's why I think they messed up bad.
They messed up before that.
Break it down.
First it was getting rid of because y'all were upset with it, but in all honesty, I had no problem getting rid of double pump. There was no problem really with double pump in my opinion. The double pumping wasn't the problem. The problem was that the shotguns had too much range.
You know what?
Before-
I'm gonna cut you off right there, Biggie. The double pumping was a problem when you have these damn pro players or these super tryhards running around with 5 pumps and just pow, 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 pow. Nah, bro, that's a problem.
But at the same time, how is that fair to just say it's unfair?
That's a
Because
problem.
guys, good, and he can use it this well. Like,
nah, man.
That's like complaining that Steph Curry shoots too well. It's not fair that he can shoot that well, even with a hand in his face.
Man, fuck Curry. I'm so mad. This motherfucker was shooting blind and shooting better than me. Now you can see he shoots better than me. Fuck Curry. I let that shit go.
Well, it like that doesn't like. You know why? You know why it's a problem? Because when somebody finds something out, they exploit it to the end of time. It ain't like, okay, somebody, oh, this is dope, you can double pump. Once somebody found it, everybody jumped on the bandwagon. That shit just got exploited and it was overused and it got irritating. With me with Fortnite, I don't give a damn about Fortnite. I cut off Fortnite and I had a second. I do not care. And so, like, if that shit happened to me, I'll, like, click, application closed.
I still hate Curry. I don't care. That shit rubbed the nerve with me. I hate Curry. Motherfucker was shooting blind.
But that was one of the, in my opinion, that was where they first messed up because it pissed off a lot of the community. They got rid of
because a lot of the community like to cheese shit and do easy shit. See, that's the thing, man. No. And these multiplayer games, man, don't nobody want to work for nothing anymore. They want to find the cheese and fucking and go off that.
But sometimes I'm not saying this is for double pump, but sometimes it's more of like they found a tactic that works for them. Like getting mad at people on 2K for running the 5 out. Like,
I don't know what that is.
Yeah. I know it, but like, all right. So you're on the basketball court. So getting mad because everybody on the court on like the other team is all standing on the 3-point line and they can all shoot. It's like getting mad because people do that. Like it's a tactic that works.
Out here with your window washers / fucking skyscraper builders. I don't know nothing about no damn 2K. Reference something else.
See, that's gonna be hard to do.
What we got more layers?
Easy. Call of Duty. You gotta keep it in his play range.
Call of Duty.
Every weapon, not every weapon, like the 3 main weapons that were cheese in that game was the Spitfire, the fucking the Titan and the SOG or whatever, right? Oh yeah, and the ICR, because that shit had no recoil. It was like were the 4 easiest guns to use, and everybody used them. It's essentially the same thing within Fortnite. As soon as you find like the easiest shit to do, or at least the shit that works the best, everybody gravitates towards it. It's just gaming's natural selection. It always happens.
Like Black Ops 2
doesn't mean you're good at it.
LG fucking target fighters. It's annoying.
Yeah, but just because you do it doesn't mean you're good at it. Because trust me, I tried running double pump and got smoked. It wasn't until I just realized, stay in your lane. You like shooting weapons that have a bunch of bullets and then one shotgun, and you like to blow shit up. That's when I win most of my Fortnite games. I have explosions and ARs. If I don't have that shit, I'm losing. If I don't have an explosion, a boom gun, and a fucking a pew pew, I'm losing. Hey, Biggie, am I telling a lie? Am I telling a lie?
You got that gun to go.
Exactly. If I do not have the automatic or a RPG or a grenade launcher, I'm not going to win a game of Fortnite. Like, the double pump shit only pissed me off because of the range. That's what pissed me off most about it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that was the biggest problem. Like, when season 1 happened, shotguns were snipers.
Yep.
That was the problem. That was the biggest problem with the game. That shotguns could hit you from so far and one-shot you. It's like, why am I damn near not even across the map, across the fucking area? Like, he's on one side of Salty Springs, I'm on the other side. Why is he still doing like 30 damage per hit from that fucking far?
Right, this motherfucker is looking at me doing the loser dance with a shotgun.
I can't hear y'all niggas. Hold up.
That shit is highly annoying.
Like, I'm just...
Alright, I'm back.
Like I said, Fortnite, I don't, it does nothing for me. I just play it because certain people I know play it, and I get on, I play, and that's it. Other than that, Fortnite can stay dead. The only reason I grinded, like, so hard last season is so I can get this season's Battle Pass for free, because I actually bought last season's Battle Pass.
I mean, it's funny how people were, like, so adamantly against Fortnite and shit like that. Like, trying to get it banned or saying, like, it's poisonous and shit of that sort. Like, so you mad at a bunch of 1s and 0s, but you're not mad at motherfuckers who actually out here smoking crack, you know, selling drugs and shit of that sort. Fortnite's where you draw the line.
Yeah, Fortnite is where it's like, nah, no more.
Right.
No, Fortnite, I was like, Fortnite needs to stop when parents were hiring professional Fortnite
to teach the kids how to play?
To teach their kids. Like that shit, that's You ain't gonna never.
Aldi was out here getting sweaties, be over here beating up niggas' kids.
Hold on, matter of fact,
Whoa,
I remember that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Elaborate.
Parents would pay like professional players, like people who are really good at the game, to beat their kids in the game so they'll get off.
Yeah, wow. So then stop playing it.
Yeah.
How about you say get your ass off the game?
That's too hard.
That's white people shit.
That's too
hard.
White
people shit. That's white people shit.
That's called parenting.
No, that's white. That's white.
Actually, being but that's what he means. Like actually being a parent is harder than just paying someone to do what you should be doing.
I mean, motherfuckers are sending their kids to rehabilitation centers for Fortnite. Like, it's funny because it's one of those things like where it's like the game is so popular that shit like this got amplified. But if you really break shit down, this whole totality is all like there's probably like a small margin of kids who are actually
it's literally not even that bad.
Yeah.
You know what's funny though?
Because most parents can easily just be like, get off the game. And if their kid don't get off the game, they can literally just take the whole shit. Just be like, next time, learn some fucking respect and you can get this shit back.
See, I learned from my grandmother. My grandmother had a backhand that'd cure fucking diseases, bro. So that's how I grew up.
My mom had a stare that let you know if you go past the stair, you ain't gonna want to go past the stair again.
Like I got 3. My son is about to be 17 this year, oldest. I say do something, it's done. Because he did this, he pumped his chest out to me, and I caved that bitch in. Now he knows. That's white people shit.
Like I said, that shit that's like a small margin. Because like when I heard about that shit, like rehabilitation, I was like, get the fuck out of here. So telling your kid no apparently is too traumatic for you.
Having your kid you don't know how to deal with your kid.
In the last 20 years, you know what it is? Kids are not stupid anymore. They can call the police and call all these other fucking people and yell child abuse for the littlest fucking thing.
The difference is, my parents are from the Wishing Nigga Woods.
I couldn't do that. I couldn't call child abuse on my mama or anything like that.
Hey,
go ahead.
My mom said it best. You call the police on me for child abuse, I'm gonna beat you till they get here. And then when I get out, I'm gonna beat you again.
That's the thing. It's dumb, but along the lines of Fortnite, they're also getting the Cross Avengers coming out on the 25th. So literally this Thursday, actually. So if you're interested in that, like we were saying, it's probably gonna be like the same thing they did with Thanos, except like with maybe Captain America's shield and Thor's hammer, or.
I would love to see Hulk just bouncing around, smashing shit.
That's what I would want, but it's probably not gonna happen. If they did that, like you had to like pick up like his pants or some shit like that, or like you pick up serum, I'm out of here.
You run,
you pick up his pants.
You pick up serum and drink it.
Or they were smart. They just let one person spawn in as the Captain America or fucking Hulk or whatever.
Now you're gonna have to find they shit. It's gonna be on different corners of the map. It's the shield,
I'm not doing
the hammer, the serum, and the suit.
That would be fire though. That would be high key lit. But if they would keep it simple, just drop skins. I'd be okay with a Black Panther skin.
They ain't doing
exactly.
Hey, that'd be lit, but they ain't gonna do it.
They're not. It's gonna be a limited time game mode thing that's gonna last for a little bit. It's gonna be gone next week because Infinity War Endgame comes out this Friday, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I'm going next Tuesday because I'm not dealing with this opening weekend.
I was just about to say, please tell me going next week.
That's what we're trying to tell Agent. No.
That's what we're trying to tell Agent. Like, you about to be out there with all the niggas.
No, I'm not doing it, man. I was at my brother's fucking Sunday. He was like, yeah, man, we going this weekend. I said, no, you on this weekend. He said, no, we won't take the kids. I said, no, I'm taking my kids on Tuesday. So I ain't gotta look up at a big ass screen. I ain't
gotta hear all these niggas yelling in the back and shit.
I had to see Shazam, bro, and I had to sit in the front fucking row, and I get yes, and I get the big theater shit because that's what my kids like, and that shit hurt them.
So your whole neck was broken.
But see the good thing about them doing cold figures, we get the seats with the tray and they recline and all that shit. But that fucking screen is so big, I can't do it.
I had to
I can't
watch
do that again.
what was it? I think I watched Fast Five like that, and I watched like 2 movies in the very front row because I came late. Never did that shit again. Whole neck gone.
I never did that.
I only watched 2 movies like that, Shazam, and I watched I think it was Rush Hour 2, because me and my ex, we snuck into the fucking Rush Hour after we went to go see the other movie, and that's the only fucking seats were available.
I'll never forget where I had to get my fade ran because I went from watching the movie Limitless, that movie fire,
Yeah,
to
that movie is
watching
good.
Scary Movie, what was it, 4? I was so mad because I predicted the whole shit. Had to run the fade. I was like, somebody need to run me my fade. Not enough slap box somebody. I was like, I'm mad. Bitches ain't finna drag me to this bullshit. But, yeah, so Fortnite, the folks over at Epic are apparently wilding with these hours and shit. If this is actually all true. Now, they do have, the whole, what's that shit called? The PR where it says, let me find the exact quote.
They better be well compensated for the hours.
They're probably not.
No hell, I'll be outro. I'll be like, yo.
From the way that they explain and everything, it already sounds like nah.
I mean, you gotta think about it. Like this is not like the first time we've heard about this whole crunching practice being done in gaming and shit like that. You've heard like a lot of like games and shit where they crunch.
But I don't think it's ever a good idea though.
It's not, because that's how games end up getting rushed, or like it has bugs and shit that were overlooked that they didn't get to fully iron out.
You firing niggas because they need time off because you over here working them 100 week.
You know what's funny? The whole situation about that. The niggas that's working the people for $100, they not working $100.
Like, if you work full time, you're getting like 40 to 50 hours a week at least in that region, right?
Yeah.
So basically double that.
You telling me all that? Nah.
And that's
You
just
know
the
what,
work
yeah.
week. We didn't even include like Saturday and Sunday.
I don't think they work. Did they work Saturday and Sunday?
Yes, that's what some of this like shit was. Like if you're not
Okay, where does the labor laws come into this? Like, they can report them to the labor board.
Found it. Epic spokesperson told Polygon the unexpected success of Fortnite had created difficulties in that employees
Nigga, what?
and that employees are working very hard on Fortnite and other Epic efforts, but extreme situations such as 100-hour work weeks are incredibly rare, and in those instances we seek to immediately remedy them to avoid reoccurrence. Yeah, that's
unexpected. Yeah, unexpected success.
That's not like a bunch of damage control.
Like y'all aren't aren't they on like season 8 now?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean, like when the game first dropped, okay, yeah, I understand that, because when the game first came out, it was really just a fucking tower defense game. I know
The It's Happening meme, dog. That would have for like season 1 type Fortnite shit.
Y'all on
Like
8.
they didn't. Yeah, it's like at that point we didn't expect all this. Y'all are on 8 seasons. It's been like what, 2 years?
Easily.
About-
I had to check
about.
because I was still writing for the homie Ricky at the time. Let me check. Fortnite.
Because I feel like it's been almost 2 years.
It has
And
to
y'all,
be.
yeah,
2017.
and
So yeah,
yeah,
2
so
years.
2 years. So
July
you
25th.
saying me it's still unexpected after this long?
It's one of those things like
It's
hire more people. It's just that easy.
nah, because they make it all. They going down the same road as okay, but we making all the money though. Why would we give it to other people when we could just save it all?
Hold on, I'm gonna look up the CEO net worth. No, not Epic Systems, Epic Games. My fucking Google. Let me look this shit up.
That's what they go. That's what it sounds like they doing. Like they are really just overworking people. I'm pretty sure they're not getting paid for it. Jesus, all this loud ass noise out
Right.
there. Turn off the fucking leaf blower.
For the record, Tim Sweeney, the
CEO
CEO of Epic, is worth $7.2 billion.
Yeah, nah, they ain't giving.
Bruh.
They ain't hiring more people. Especially because you just said like if anything, they're just replacing people. They're not hiring more. They're replacing people.
Oh yeah.
I said earlier that if you took time off and some shit went wrong, all of a sudden now you fired. I I wasn't here.
I mean, they
How am I
essentially said
getting
in the
fired?
article that like they technically have unlimited time off, but you can't afford to take any of it.
So pretty much, hey, you got all this shit that you could take off, but you can't do it because if you do, you fired.
Essentially.
What type of cat? Dog, like it literally just sounds like they're thinking short term, trying to get as much money as they can now.
I would be so fired.
Dog, I cuss out the CEO. You ain't about to just keep doing this, dog.
Yeah, this actually doesn't make any type of sense.
They over there bullshitting and trying to sound like, yeah, you know, we're just so successful right now that we got to work people even harder. You know, it's hard to deal with all this stuff because we're so successful that we have all these bugs and shit because we're such a successful game. Like, what?
Like, I think like people don't understand the scope of like how much work you're putting in 100 hours.
You know what I just thought of?
What?
Ayo. I'm thinking that the Epic CEO is a former drug dealer. Nigga, these are drug hours. You think about it. These are drug hours, bro.
Dog, 100 hours.
I'm just still stuck on the reason that they do stuff like this because they're so successful and they didn't expect it. What?
It's like,
Type
okay,
of bullshit.
It's like the initial success. Okay, you were going on 2 years now. 2 years. So you see the success, and you see that your game has not took a full decline. Like, it's had its hiccups, but it hasn't died at all.
It has this decline usually at the end of the season when people realize, hey, it's been a whole season, and they claim to listen to the community so much, but we've had this problem for the same 5 seasons.
Yeah.
And that's when the decline goes down, and then bring out one thing out of all the 7 other horrible ideas that they had. That people are like, you know what? We're going to play this again.
I mean, 2K's known for doing that.
I mean, not only that, for the past couple of years, they've had the Twitch market on lock with Fortnite.
Yeah.
It's been a #1 game.
A lot of Twitch streamers, not like the big ones, whatever though, but like a lot of like smaller ones, like their channels started like seeing growth because of Fortnite alone. Like Fortnite has like made people like money, like livings and shit like that.
Like Ninja?
Oh, before Ninja though, like before that. Because there's like
Ninja was already pretty big because he was already on.
Yeah, he was like one of the
game.
OGs of Twitch.
I ain't hearing nothing about Ninja until Fortnite. So.
He had became a lot bigger because of it, but he was already big because he had already been on. Like he was CS:GO, Halo, PUBG. He was already on Battle Royale. He was already in FPS games, but Fortnite definitely did grow him a lot bigger. Got him to where he is now.
Well, not Drake.
Yeah, because now like he's more of like he's closer to being more of a like red carpet celebrity.
Yeah, he was on the Ellen show.
Yeah,
he was on a Super Bowl commercial. My guy, I think he's solidified already.
Yeah, red carpet celebrity.
Yeah,
I mean, what Apex paid him $1 million for promotion?
Yep.
Come on, bro, you can't beat that.
You can't. He got the bag.
$1 million, man. $1 million.
Red Bull made him his whole new gaming setup.
Yeah, a $50,000 gaming center for free.
That's fire. I'm hating now.
All he had to do was make a YouTube video on it.
Yep.
Check this out. Apex, if you hear me, it's Eric Rain talking. I will tattoo Apex on my ass.
Hey, you got that.
For $1 million.
You got it.
No, but could you imagine that? You just got to make a video for a 25K setup, my guy.
All you got to do is
25K what? You know, 250,000. That's how much that shit costs.
Oh, 250,000?
Yes.
They redid the whole room.
They gutted a room in his house.
Dog.
And did that shit.
Fuego.
He pretty much has like, you know where like how the news has that little table where they talk about all the shit going on. Yeah. He has one of them in that room.
That's fire. That's fire.
Yeah, and he has the TV inside the wall where like he could point out
shit.
The
shit comes out like on the fucking like out of the fucking little thing. It comes up. He got all kind of shit in there.
His setup is fuego.
That's dope, but 100-hour work weeks. That ain't it. That ain't it, Chief.
That ain't it, Chief.
That ain't it.
I don't know anybody that's okay with 100-hour work. I don't know anybody that would literally just be like, you know what? this is fine. You know, we're just really doing that good.
It's like I
that we
know
need to
people
do
who like pulled 60-hour work weeks and like they're drained entirely.
Like, and I understand like they're saying like not every is doing, but for the people that's some bullshit.
Well, so you have to look at it like this, and I'm not saying there's any difference, but it kind of is a difference. Yeah, it's a difference between a 100-hour work week of labor than programming. I know programming is hard as fuck. I know I couldn't do it.
It would be very mentally tiring.
It's
100 hours a week.
The mental strain is crazy, but but 100 hours of fucking labor, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's different. I feel like that's the difference. That's
we talk about he's slapboxing people. That'll get motherfuckers shot.
Right.
100 hours, like imagine you working 100 hours in a warehouse.
Warehouse, nigga, no.
Imagine me doing fucking 50 hours when I was doing The Voice, then doing another 50 hours on fucking Water Dance. Yo, man, J-Lo getting roundhouse kicked, bro.
Dog, you don't understand. Like, I've gained.
I want to go home, niggas.
Dog, I've legit gained 5 pounds since working here. Keep in mind, I've only been working at my job for like 4 weeks now. I've gained 5 pounds. So 100 hours, nigga, I'd be no necking this shit.
Hey guys. They have muscles on top of muscles.
Thanks. I've been like, I can't move no more. I have to have a claw to wipe my ass. Like, nah, we're not doing this. That shit's crazy. Like, cause programming is a bitch. Like, I just had the entry level course in college, and that shit stressed me the fuck out. So I can only imagine them doing this on a grand scale.
That is very mentally tiring.
It is, because if you fuck up like one I don't know if like they're using JavaScript or whatever, but like when I use Java, you fuck up one semicolon or anything, it's a wrap.
You fuck up a little, it's over.
Dog, facts.
That's crazy.
Like, it's atrocious. Oh, K-Dog, you didn't know about that?
Nah, I knew. It's just hilarious.
Oh, well, let's go ahead and talk about this. Then we'll
like a PS2 on the Switch.
Then we'll close this shit out real quick. So there's this tweet that went around. It didn't even fully go around. Like, it was like this one person. Everybody's kind of like, what the problem is. So essentially, like, the Switch has like a dramatic downgrade when it comes to a Mortal Kombat 11, which is kind of obvious because it's not a fucking full-on console, like it's mobile. Like, I
was about to say, didn't they already prove like that shit's still even weaker than the PS4 and Xbox One?
Yeah, I think for the most part, like the best thing it has, like it can run at 60 frames, which is good. I'm cool with that.
Yeah,
right?
But it's not doing 1080 60.
Yeah, it's like you gotta sacrifice some shit. Like, you could take this bitch on the go, my guy. Like, technology is probably there, but it ain't ready for us yet for the price that we want. So
it's there, but you ain't got the battery power that you think that you should have.
Yeah, so essentially, I'm actually gonna try to find this shit and actually show y'all real quick. The Switch downgrades, like, I ain't gonna lie, it looks low key like a high end mobile game, which essentially is like the Switch, technically, in essence. And this one person tweeted this shit, and everybody lost their mind. And like most people who get called out on their shit, right? Either say A, they're trolling, or they turn off their mentions, or they said what they said for the sake of shock value, right? And this was one of them tweets. So I'm about to bring this shit up. Buyout. Find this. Okay, here we go. So if y'all can see this, I'm about to actually share the screen with y'all right now. Display capture. Bam. And the cloud. So here y'all go. This is what it looks like. So the top one is the normal version, right? That's PS4, Xbox One, PC. And the bottom one is the Switch. Honestly, it's not as bad as it could be.
It look like a PS2.
For Switch, it's not as bad as. For Switch, it's not as bad as it could be, but that's still pretty bad.
Yeah, but if it's at the sacrifice of like performance shit like that, I'll take it. That, and I'm trying to play this bitch like on a plane or some shit like that, or like on the go. Like, I'm not gonna be at the crib talking about something. Hey, yo, turn on that Switch MK11. Who the fuck says that?
That's the whole point of the Switch, though, is travel.
Really.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers want the whole cake to eat it too, type shit.
Motherfuckers are never satisfied, so it don't matter. They're never satisfied. Never.
Like, It's honestly not nearly as bad as it could have been.
Niggas just like to complain about shit because they're not really mad about it. They just want to talk about something.
And it's funny though, because like the Baraka one is like, noticeable.
That game look but
it's like the Cassie Cage one is not nearly as bad.
Well, I went through the comments and they was just like, it's more of just lighting that they changed.
Yeah, lighting and a few textures. But it's like,
man.
But like, if I'm taking something to go, I'm not really trying to play this shit for the sake of, let me go ahead and show off the great graphical.
Hey, I'm gonna let you know, if it looked like how it does on console, on Switch, and you was playing that on the go, you got 5 minutes. You got one match. That shit's
your whole shit gonna explode in your hand. Boom.
You got one match before your shit just explode in your hands. And you miss
Here's the real core thing about it. People get the Switch ain't nothing but a damn tablet with a controller. That's all it is. It's a fucking tablet.
Yeah.
And I can
That's all the Switch is. It's a tablet.
Hey, real quick, have y'all that new iPad that dropped that can run 2K like a console?
Yeah.
Hey, Switch, y'all gotta do better. The iPad can do better. That new iPad run 2K like a console. Y'all can't
You got a point.
y'all can't even run 2K right. Yo, if you ain't never seen what 2K look like on the Switch,
I will say when they did show it, that was single. So
I don't care. It still look better.
Again, though, who honestly playing 2K on the iPad?
people honestly buy that shit, and it makes no sense.
Whoever need to buy that shit need to get slapped multiple times.
Dog, I seen a YouTube channel. They was actually playing it on YouTube. And I'm like, yo, who watches this shit?
Nah. The worst part is if you go on 2K19, you know what I'm saying, on Twitch, it be folks playing 2K from the Switch, like competitive.
Why?
It's like 8 of them.
Oh,
He says like 8 of them.
The whole,
you never understand why they here.
almost the whole NBA Live community playing 2K on the Switch.
That's more than the NBA Live community.
Yo.
How many game changers does EA have for Live?
For Live, it's a whole bunch of them.
I don't know.
None of them still play that game as game changers, bro.
Man, fuck you, because I ain't a game changer. I still play that game every now and again.
Hey, I boot look at the main menu and get pissed off and get off.
Get mad. Remember everything that you've been
had some
through.
potential. Like, I actually was excited for this game, and then this is what I got. Close that.
I wasn't excited. I was like, y'all kind of disappointed me with 18.
Yeah, so
18 was doable gameplay. What we're not gonna.
No, we're not gonna talk about that. But yeah. So these are the graphical downgrades as far as the Switch goes. Personally, I don't really give a shit. I'm not even buying it for the Switch. I'm buying it for my PS4 anyway. So yeah. And fake mad news. This was here.
Yeah.
Now let me go ahead and close this out. Now we're gonna close out with the interesting news. GTA 6.
Oh Lord, man!
We're still waiting.
No, did y'all hear about? It's supposed to be exclusive for the PS5.
Yeah, that's what we're about to talk
Yeah,
about.
that's what we're talking about. It's reportedly going to
Won't bother me none.
It's gonna reportedly be a rumored Sony exclusive, a timed exclusive, because they want to what is it? Sony reportedly in talks to buy Rockstar Games parent company Take-Two. And Take-Two, those are the people who run the servers for basically.
That's the main publisher and shit for. That's actually the people that like do shit for like 2K and shit.
Yeah.
So
don't say Red Dead.
Yeah, Red Dead too.
all that,
All of them.
all that.
Rockstar, 2K, all of them.
Yeah,
On the
they're
Take-Two.
Take-Two. So this is just a rumor that's going to be a timed exclusive.
Damn, it's cold.
Keyword in the sense it's timed exclusive. But we're going to delegate on why this is dumb and why it probably won't happen. Mostly due to the fact that day one profits will probably tank. Because it already takes them like a year and a day for them to get the shit out on PC anyways. They're going to cut out a whole other market as known as like, the Xbox just for a timed exclusive. Like, I doubt
Niggas gonna sell it on just PlayStation for what, 2 months?
Yeah, like everybody's
Yeah,
going to
that's
run,
the
I
money
need to
I
play
want.
GTA 6 right now. I'll be alright. I can wait.
If I know that it's a timed exclusive,
I'm not gonna hold you. I gotta play GTA 6 when it comes out.
Nah, I'll be
but like if you know it's a timed exclusive, you really about to go out and chill out $400 for a new console to play one game?
Hell no.
I'm gonna tell you right
That's what
now.
I'm saying.
They call me crazy.
I'm gonna buy PS5 when the price drop.
What's that, Kev?
That's all I'm gonna say. Just know right now, when GTA 6 come out, I'm buying it 2 times.
Well, once
Yeah,
console,
I
once PC.
I was going to only buy it on PC.
So yeah, at that time, because
Well, yeah, you're right.
if we look at the grand scope of things, it's probably not gonna come out to like 2022, 2023. That's what it even says in this article. Like that's when it's slated to be revealed. I think rumors. This is all rumor speculation.
Well,
Pretty much that
I
shit ain't
mean,
coming anytime soon.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be no time soon because if they're doing that, because Sony is out of E3 from now on, they're doing their own thing.
Yeah, they're doing their own shit. The only people there is Microsoft, right?
Microsoft, Nintendo, and
And Nintendo barely even does shit there.
I'm saying the Nintendo Direct, they just basically show up, say, "Hey, you got games," and then leave. That's it.
But hey, we got games. Make sure to show up to Nintendo Direct.
Right.
but like, Sony need to cut that shit out. I mean, I know what they're trying to do, but that's taken away from the people and shit. But,
They can try it all they want. I don't think Take-Two gonna budge on that one.
But let's hope that GTA 6 is what the what the rumors are speculating how it's going to be across the United States and blah 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 blah.
Yeah, they have a lot of stuff that they talk about is going to
If
be.
they want to make it a timed exclusive for PS5, then it better be worth our fucking time. And I'll wait.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like, I understand time exclusive for certain games, but this is one of them games where I'm like, nah, fam, just nah, this ain't gonna work properly.
GTA is the one game that's like, dog, don't try to sell out on GTA. Just bring it out at the same time everywhere besides PC, because we know that it takes a minute for you to get shit right on PC.
Let's go a different route. What game would be worth a time exclusive?
If anything,
We cool with like other games being timed exclusives. It's just certain ones, just like don't even do it.
Here's the thing: it all depends on the power of your console. But this sounds fucking weird coming from me. But it all depends on the power of the console. Because if say for instance, the Xbox One X actually does work better, like the PS4 Pro and like all the PS4 shit, like graphically and all that shit. So if it is like that, then you could actually have like a Battlefield like time exclusive and shit like that, depending on how hot the game is. Like, granted, now the game needs to be released on all platforms to recoup, but games like of that sort, then yeah, you could actually do it. Like how Spider-Man was a Sony exclusive, like shit like that, then that would actually work. But for GTA, nah.
I don't know, man. GTA 5 is the highest selling game of all times.
That game broke $1 billion. I ain't never seen a game break $1 billion.
$1 billion in 3 days. So, I mean...
But that came across all three. It wasn't just from one. I mean, all three. Yeah. 2 from both. Because it didn't get released on PC till like 2016? Let me Google. When did GTA 5...
GTA 5 came out like 20...
It came out 2013. 14? I remember that.
13, yeah.
Yeah, we talking about PC, right?
Yeah, on PC.
PC gonna be like
14?
15? You feel like 15, 16 maybe?
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. It says, it came out in 2013. No, it did not.
Well, let's just hope that we don't have the hiccups that we had with GTA. There's going to be an online. There's no question about it.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just hope that we don't have any hiccups like we did with this GTA Online.
Yeah, where you couldn't load in, and like if you did load in, then it would like only load you for one mission, and you would just not be able to move. Oh my god.
Your character got deleted in the A, man.
Facts. And then the heist didn't get put in the game till...
It was, PC was released in 2015, April 14th.
Thank you. 2 years, if you think about it. It came out September 17th, 2013. So 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't think they should, nor will they actually do this, because that'd be... it'd be a boss move by Sony. I ain't gonna hold you. But... I think Rockstar would probably take a hit profit-wise if it just came out for the PS5.
And they ain't really
well, I mean, the GTA community is humongous, so it will. In my opinion, I think it won't take a hit because if it's that'll get. Remember back in the day where you bought consoles because of a launch title, like way back in the day, how they came like the PS2. Like, I don't know why, but it came. Remember that? Everybody heard that game called The Bouncer?
It come with.
It came with certain games, like how Nintendo came with Mario You know, the Super Nintendo came with Super Mario World, and Nintendo came with Mario Brothers and Tough Time.
Oh
Like,
shit! I remember that game.
That's not a bad move to sell some consoles. You know what I'm saying? Because PS4 did it all.
Now I
They
think
did.
it is.
I don't think it is because what's look at the PS4. That motherfucker sat pretty next to my Xbox and my fucking my PlayStation 3, just looking pretty with no games to play.
Well, that normally happens. I
None.
think that the only thing that kept GTA 5 lasting so long was they kept shelling out online content to at least hold us over. And as soon as it released on PC, the mod community got butt naked on them.
No,
Yeah,
my
but
community for
that
GTA
is-
always.
To sell a new console is it's like the bundle. It's like bundling it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not a bad idea on Sony's part. Because like I say, in GTA 6, let's say the story mode is like GTA 5 story mode was pretty lengthy. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it won't last till another game comes out, but I really think that that's a smart move. They want to sell the console. Yeah, strap GTA 6 with it, and then people will buy it.
That sound good, but I have a strong feeling that shit ain't gonna work because a lot of people gonna be pissed if they do that shit. It's gonna be like the equivalent. I'm not gonna say the equivalent because nothing's gonna beat Xbox saying no more used games and DRM. That ain't nothing gonna top that shit.
If GTA 6 was a timed exclusive, and they was like, yeah, for like 2-3 months, it's only gonna be able to be played. Say like the PS5 is out and Xbox whatever. It's only gonna be able to be played on PS5 for like 2 to 3 months, and then we'll release it on Xbox. Like niggas are just
Like the only benefit that PlayStation actually has is that they had the more successful console this generation.
the only people that would like it'd be like people who was on the edge on which console they already want. That would get them to be like, you know what? Maybe I'll just get a PS5 because it's gonna have GTA on release.
Yeah,
exactly. That'll be me. That would be me. That means like I have something to play once I crack that bitch open.
But like someone who's already like, nah, I've always been on Xbox. I don't feel like switching. That's not gonna get them to switch.
Of course, but see, I had like me, but I have all 3 consoles, so that doesn't bother me. But I see what you're saying, Biggie. But for to me to get to spend what is $500?
it's not gonna be 500. I guarantee it's gonna be $600.
$500 to $600. You know what I'm saying? Like even in a 4 to fucking 5 range. You gonna put a title like GTA, something I know I'm gonna play, something I know I'm gonna like, then that's a win for me, and it's a win for the company. Like you ain't for the damn sure ain't finna throw no fucking where's the Wendigo at? Hey, we got where's the Wendigo and it's free from what? I don't even know what the fuck that is.
We got Knack 3.
Every fucking PS5 comes with a complete Crackdown fucking series. No, we good. You can keep that, bro.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, I don't think it's.
I don't think it's a good idea.
I don't think it's a good idea. Like, could I see it? Yeah, but if that,
I can see it happening, but also I could see it backfire.
I just think it's a good idea because if I'm about to pay $600 for a fucking system, I want a game that I know I'm gonna like.
Problem is a few things. One, how long will the story be, and 2, how will that online be upon release?
Like if it's only 2 to 3 months and you still can't play online yet, I'm not about to spend like say $600 for a console and buy a game that I want to play online and I can't play it online until it come out on the console I originally wanted.
Like it'd be dumb because think about it. The release title is going to come out for the PS5 is going to be, the normal ones: COD, 2K, every sports game, Battlefield, and then I almost said Fight Night. I'm sorry, I thought about Fight Night for a second.
R.I.P. Fight Night.
Yeah, R.I.P. Fight Night. Then you'd have GTA, right? I guarantee you, them shits would run thin after a few months.
Like the real games that we gonna want out.
I said my piece on it.
It's gonna be interesting, but keep this in mind. If y'all listening and watching, this is all speculation. Like, ain't an ounce of this shit confirmed. We're basically going off of rumors and hearsay.
We don't know.
And our opinions. This is what we want. This is what we want.
I'm gonna be completely honest. PC sounded more and more enticing
Hey, yeah, especially for $600. You know what I'm
You
saying?
think I'm bullshitting?
No.
You think I'm bullshitting?
You know what I'm saying? I say, yeah, that's enough for a new graphics card and processor if I need to. You know what I'm saying?
That's enough for me to upgrade this bitch right now.
In fact,
That's enough for a decent budget build that could run shit at least on medium.
At 60 FPS.
Right. My shit can run shit at high and medium, like the occasional ultra if it's an older game. But that's all I got on my show notes. Y'all got anything?
space.
Yeah.
Like I said, I woke up, shit, checked the phone. I was like, oh damn. I said, take Tuesday. So let me go ahead and see if he's still on. I was fucking dead to the world.
So I posted this tweet. No, I didn't post it. I shared this tweet in the DM.
So that ain't got nothing to do with the goddamn podcast. Like, you gotta
I know,
to promote anything before we leave.
I know, but you gotta pull it up on the podcast. That shit
His hairline.
no.
Alright, I'm pulling this shit up. Y'all about to get a fucking comedy piece right now before we take the fuck
You
off.
know that shit's greatness,
I
dog.
didn't even look, motherfucker, but you got anything you want to promote before I cut this shit the fuck off?
I want to promote my Instagram. Go follow me on Instagram. That boy Biggie Simple.
Oh, by the way, the homie Anon's There Is No Threat album has got over 1.5 million streams on Spotify.
Fire.
Big dubs to the homie.
Flavor.
Okay, so here we go. Oh!
My reaction.
Hey, that's your son.
I'm airing that bitch out.
Barbara did that. You know, Barbara did that to your son.
I mean, you can tell it's
Everybody gotta
Photoshop for real, but still, I'm airing that whole shit out. Whole shit getting aired out. Everybody gotta die.
No.
But Eric, you got anything you want to promote, bro?
Nah, man.
Ow, bitch.
Stay healthy and stay woke, people.
Hey, dog, you got anything?
Drink water.
Yes, yeah, definitely drink water.
All right. Make sure you go check out the Solo Podcast by your boy Thoroughbred Talks. We're releasing that shit at least weekly, sometimes
This
bi-weekly.
nigga ain't thoroughbred. Don't
Hopefully
let him
y'all enjoyed the
fool
damn podcast. Biggie ain't shit. Catch y'all later. Peace.
you.